Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well. I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope that this message finds you blessed and full of abundant sweet peas. Okay, let's see what the universe wants to talk about with us today. So I just was led to watch that Disney's Encanto movie, and I keep hearing that we don't talk about Bruno's song. And I was just thinking about it, and I was like, in this movie, I feel like Bruno basically represents like the unknown forces of the universe, like things that we don't know, things that we convince ourselves, you know, are going to happen. But I keep thinking like, right? It's like our fears of the unknown, our fears of, you know, things that we can't control, things that we feel like a destiny we can't break ourselves from, right? Or like the pressure behind it, right? Behind living up to different expectations. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's just like, it's like what we do to quiet ourselves and hide parts of ourselves away to make other people feel comfortable, to make us more acceptable in other people's eyes, you know, and to make ourselves more acceptable in, like, to ourselves. We just keep on hearing like the unknown sides of ourselves, like how we kind of hide parts of ourselves away because we're afraid that they won't be seen, right? And I know that seems kind of like, what do you mean? But that's what I'm hearing, like hiding parts of yourself away because you're scared they won't be seen. Because what's worse than deciding to finally truly be yourself and then still feeling unseen, right? We feel like our biggest fear would be that somebody would actually see us, but I feel like a lot of us are actually more scared to really be ourselves and then still not be accepted, or still not be seen, or still not be recognized for, you know, even when we truly decide to be ourselves. I just keep on seeing like question marks, like what will be? Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. What could you truly be? That's what I'm hearing. What could you truly be if you really just completely embraced yourself the way that you really wish other people would embrace you? What could you truly be? Answer the call, your soul. What is your soul calling you to do? I'm being really drawn to the elephants that are on this. Also, for some reason, I heard bull. Like, aren't male elephants called bulls? I always wondered that. Why are they called bulls? Well, I haven't always wondered that, but I just wondered that. And I'm like, I wonder why. Very interesting. I'm hearing also dawn of a new day. The dawn of a new day. Play and priestess. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Alright, and then look, the sun all back there. What really makes you happy? That's what I just heard. Alright, oh look. Alright, again, with the sun dawning in the background. The sun dawning. Is that you think? Dawn happening in the background. The sun coming up in the background. Hmm. Hmm. What fell out? Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Yes. Just say yes. So there's something that you're being very, okay, who or what is triggering you, okay, right? Something has been triggering you, making you feel uneasy, and I really feel like it's like looking at parts of yourself. Possibly you've been examining, looking into the mirror, right? Examining parts of yourself, examining parts of your life. But this leap card always makes me, obviously it's here. It's about like the full card, right? Starting a brand new, right? Right. It's like leap, the universe will catch you. It's like you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, right? Take the leap. Your ancestors, your support system, your spirit guides, they're here watching over you. Look at that. Council of Light, right? Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. Absolutely. Okay. The book. Spirit wants me to look up this Council of Light in the book. Break the chains, I'm hearing. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, there it was. Okay. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of a consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free wills reign, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time for you to ask. Okay. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step up and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the raising of earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission, like a spirit world United Nations. Okay? They want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your request and let them get to work. Your light activation. Hold the card in your hand and say, okay. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. I see the ocean. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, my nails just drew on the book. Interesting. Okay. Well, it happens. Okay, what? Stop. Priestess. Oh, I did keep seeing the priestess card in here. The transformation card, which always reminds me of the Queen of Wands card, right? Oh yeah, look. Don't dim to fit in. Are you dimming your light in order to fit in? That's what we were just talking about, right? Right? Worried about what others would think of us and, worrying about not being seen. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who's in your tribe. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. We were just talking about that, right? Looking in the mirror. That's crazy. I love that. If you feel called to feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. That's so true. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you are and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they might be right alongside of you. You don't need anyone's permission. Oh, just the courage to step up, embrace your struggles, the peaks and the troughs. Oh, so embrace the ups and the downs, right? You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Oh, we've been talking about that so much in the collective about how you're coming into alignment with your tribe, with your soul family. That's so beautiful. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Right? Who or what is triggering you? Mirror. Looking deep into the mirror. Hmm. I just heard help wanted. Some of you might be putting out a help wanted ad. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe basically, some of you literally might be putting out a help wanted ad, so that's cool. But some of you also might be putting out like an energetic help wanted ad with all of the work that you're doing on yourself. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like, sounds like hammers and nails, like building something. Hmm. I heard feeling scared. I'm scared. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah. Some of you might be feeling very scared, feeling very much like you're scared to really step out and be 100% who you are, right? With this dimming to fit in. This awakening here, right? Excuse me. You might be having a hard time. Yeah, with initiation right here, right? You might be having a hard time. You might be clinging to some things that are still familiar, right? Clinging to things that are familiar. Yeah. During this transformation, there are things things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Yeah. Hearing like light codes, activating like deeper parts of yourself, like spirit saying it's okay, like it's gonna be okay, like I'm hearing that At Last song. At last, my love has come along. My lonely nights are, and every day is like a song. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Spirit said, ring, ring, ring. Some of you have been ignoring. Some of you have been ignoring. You've been being guided. You've been being shown. You've been being like pointed in the direction. But there's a part of you that's... There's a part of you that's not... What? Just... Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm being distracted by something my cats are doing. And I'm like, what? Oh, hold on just one second. Whew, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, trying to get back into it. Relax. So here, Spirit says, relax. Right? Relax, let go. It's okay. Spirit says they understand that some things might be kind of outside of your understanding, right? Not that they think you can't understand, but some things might be a little outside of your... It's like Spirit's asking you to go to a really deep place inside. And they understand that can be kind of scary sometimes. Longing for home, belonging. Yeah, we were talking about belonging earlier. And then again, answer the call. What's your soul calling you to do? To be... Oh, I said that, right? I said that, right? Like I heard the ocean. There's the ocean. Right? And the awakening. Okay. Huh. Priestess. There's the Priestess card. And there's the Break the Chain card. Just like we saw in the book. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And again, here in the... Because we saw in the initiation card, right? And the initiation card is like inside the cave. And there's like this bright out here. And then in here, it's the person going from inside the cave out here. Something about Jupiter too. Some of you might be going through a Jupiter return. Hey, excuse me, get down. My animals are doing weird stuff right now. Different stuff. Hi. Not you, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Please get down. Excuse me. Please get down. Thank you. What is it? What is it? I'm gonna keep hearing that every day. It's like a song. Some of you might be really guided through music, or to look through signs through music. Things, you know, like how I was saying that I had that that song that We Don't Talk About Bruno song in my head. Some of you might be really being guided through music right now. And that Dance with Life card really stood out to me. Sisterhood. Sisterhood of the Rose. Excuse me. The name Rose is really standing out to me like really strong right now. Kasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Spirit wants me to look this up too. Mother. And again, more roses. Other boundaries. I don't know the difference between an inquiry card and an action card. Um, They want me to. So they're like slowly look through here. And I'm like, okay. What card am I looking? I'm like, what card am I looking for again? Okay. Okay. Um, I was just laughing at this yes card. It's just the word yes over and over and over again in the book. I was like, okay. It was like, there's nothing more to say. Yes is the answer. Um, action. Here we go. Okay. So is this card just not in here? Because it's alphabetically ordered and I am going through all the A's. Okay. I know it's in here. Here we go. Am I going crazy? Oh, this right. You guys. You know how my thumb's been here and I've just been like going through? Yeah, my thumb was on it the whole time. Look at that. Stop overthinking it. It's right there. So, like, you're looking so hard. You're looking so hard for the answer, but it's right there. Like, it's already bookmarked. We talked about that earlier, right? You've been asking for the answer so much, but it's right there, right? My thumb was on it the whole time. And I'm just looking through, and I'm like, where is it? Where is it? And my thumb is on it right there. Like, okay. Then they said I did it that way to make a point. Okay, Spirit. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, histories, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there is also points in the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. Okay, so you don't have to believe in destiny. You don't have to believe in soul contracts. You know, that's just what the book says, right? So that's really up to you. I personally do, but you know, don't feel like triggered if you're like, no, that doesn't exist. You can freely believe what you feel like, you know. It could be okay. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is a very exciting indeed. It is time to call in support of your helpers, yeah, on both the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming. Okay. To take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you have received, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Work your light transmission. Oh, okay, never mind. Hold this card on your heart and say, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul's record that is in the highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that was cool. That was so fast. Okay, that was a little slower. Thank you. Interesting. 113, the number 113 might mean something to you. 5, yeah. Changing times. I don't think 13 is on the clock right here. No. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Goodness gracious. Do you want bush deer? Okay. I feel like there is something that you're not discussing. There's something that you're not talking about. There's something that you're not letting yourself like admit. And Spirit says it's like you don't have to, proclaim it so loudly to the world, but there's something that you're not admitting about your transformation, about your goals, about something that's going on with you right now. You're trying so hard to find the answer, but it's right in front of your face, or it's right, like you already know the answer, but it's like all these other distractions, like my animals, they keep butting their heads in, they keep distracting, they keep, causing like, they're not causing problems, but they're causing like, hey, I need your attention here. Like, hey, this needs your attention, and this needs your attention, and this needs your attention. Hey, this, and I need. And I feel like there's so many other people and so many other things and so many other like things that you keep putting above this thing. And at the core of this thing is exactly the answer that you need, but you keep on covering it up. You keep on covering it up. Well, but I have to go here first, and I have to go do this first, and I have to figure out this first, and I have to know this first, and I have to do this first, and I have to do this first. And it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, like underneath all of the other things that you're kind of laying out on top to distract yourself from this. Priestess. Again. Hmm. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah. It's gonna be different from all of you, but let's see. Spirit, what is it? What is it that the collective doesn't wanna face? What is it that they keep hiding? Ooh. Pillar of light, age of light. Okay. Your vibration is raising. You are the oracle. You've been training for this for a lifetime. So there is a soul mission here that you've been training to do, that you have been trained to. It's like you feel like you're not ready, or you feel like you don't have enough information, or you feel like I said, it's like, but I got to do this first, and I got to do that first, and I got to do this first, and I got to do that first. And your spirit is telling you all you have to do is accept that you are ready, right? That you are ready, that you are enough, that you're enough right now, because you are, right? You are enough right now. But you keep on looking here, right? Like, you see how the canyons is here in the background, right? And then you have right here in the water. It reminded me of this, right? But you keep on pointing like, I'm not, look at this and then look at that, but I'm not ready because of this and this and this and this and that and that and that and all this, and it's triggering you. And it's triggering you. And Spirit is saying, like, you know, right? And the Akashic Records holds all the answers to your past, your present, your future, including, you know, like your past lives and things. Like, you've done this before. You've been training for this for lifetimes, right? You know what to do. You know what to do. So, yeah, just keep on that. So, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You know what to do. So, what's holding you back? I'm scared. Scared of what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Soul family. All right, we talked about that. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone, right? That you don't have to do it alone. Play. So how you're really going to come into contact with those and do that, which you're supposed to, is by not trying. Not trying. Just do what you feel guided to do. Do what makes you happy. Do it feels fun. Do what feels like it's what you really want to do, right? Let's look at this again, Sickle. I feel guided to do this right now. It's so funny too. Like, I keep hearing that we don't talk about Bruno, right? And then the elder, it's like a gift, right? In the movie, they're all given a gift, and Bruno is the most mysterious one, and even the other people that have gifts still like kind of like push Bruno to the side because they don't take the time to really understand what it means, and you know what the possibilities mean. I think there's a spiritual gift that you've kind of been pushing to the side, or something that you really are supposed to do. But there's a part of you, I feel like there's a wound inside of you that needs to be healed because you feel scared. Like people won't accept you. Like you won't be truly accepted for this. I just saw the holly, and I heard Spirit say, like, you've helped so many people throughout all your lives. You know, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. Henbane. Okay. 51. Number 51. In ancient Greece, the bodies of the dead would be crowned with chapels of henbane flowers. Chaplets. I don't know what chaplets are. To where on their journey down the river Styx, a final link between between their past lives and the new one awaiting them. Wherever your destination, you're on the final stretch. Your goal is so close that that you'd know the way with your eyes closed. Wear your crown, move forward. The river will take you there. So it's like you're already doing it, right? You're already doing it. But somehow you've convinced yourself that you're not. You're already doing it, but somehow you've convinced yourself you're not. But somehow you've convinced yourself there has to be some kind of sacrifice, or there has to be some kind of, it's like you have to give up something to get something so magical, or to get something so great. Yeah, it can't be that easy. Like, yeah, Spirit keeps trying to tell you, like, yes, it is that easy. Yes. It's like you're on the final stretch. You're almost there. So don't have any fears and don't have any doubts about it. Like, you're almost there. So much of the time right now in our world, we're taught that there's only value in what you already have, right? Like, there's only the journey to it, the unfolding of it, the discovery of it, is like brushed to the side, and it's like it's only about the destination. It's only about getting there. It's only about the results. It's only about, once I have it in my hand, then I have proof that my way worked, or proof that I was good enough because I made it happen, or proof that I worked hard enough and now I have it here in my hand. But Spirit, I did see that the mandrake really stood out to me too. It's 50. And then sickle number 54. Not only do the roots of the mandrake grow in the form of a human, but there are so many tales of this little familiar taking on a life of its own and dispensing knowledge, wealth, and even visions of the future. Oh my gosh, right? That's what Bruno did, right? He gave people visions of the future. Okay. You may not have a personal mandrona, I guess, which is like the spirit that's in the mandrake, okay, to point the way, but there are other signs and forces of guidance in your life leading you forwards. Keep your eyes peeled for these little prophets throughout the next few days. So you've been asking for signs and symbols. Spirit is saying, we've already sent them into your life. It's okay. Keep your eyes peeled for them. The symbols are there. They're there pointing the way. They're there showing you how to get there. You just have to allow them in, right? Allow them in. And then the harvest, right? Something about stars too, the stars. Something about that. 54. You've done it. This card represents finality and endings. All of your hard work has come to fruition, and now it's time to reap the rewards. The sickle is a tool for harvesting, a link between your body and the boundary you've worked for through your own expansion. Your harvest is gathered. Your loose ends tied off, and you can draw a deep breath knowing that you've earned every moment of this life. And just around the corner, the next spark of inspiration awaits, right? So, right, because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, because there's always the next destination. If it's always just about just getting to the next destination or meeting the next goal, then you're not enjoying all the steps along the way. Then you're missing half the lesson. Because the lesson really comes in the journey. The journey is the lesson, right? The lesson is not the destination. The lesson is the journey. Everything that you see, every person that you meet, everything that you experience, all the emotions that you feel, going back and forth, and learning, and being led, and all of the discovery of all the different signs, and of all of the different, all of how magical this journey and the path was. It's all it's like they're showing me somebody like wandering through like a path, or wandering through like a garden, right? Or like through a maze. It's like It's like wandering through the path. It's like wandering through these like really beautiful like botanical gardens, and wandering. It's like the difference between wandering through there and just I need to find my way. Bloop 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 bloop. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. It's over. Or kind of walking along and wow, look at the flowers over there, and wow, look at that fountain, it's so beautiful, and wow, so it's like two different people walking through, and one of them, just walked through it to get to the end, and now they're just there, kind of feeling like, oh, it's over. And it's like you still feel kind of empty, like it's like you missed, and then the other person arrives like 15 minutes later, and the other person is like, what took you so long? And it's like, well, I was then you see how like all the stuff, and the person's like, what do you mean? And it's like, wasn't that fountain beautiful? And they're like, what fountain? And they're like, oh my gosh, and the color of those roses, they were so gorgeous. What roses? And oh, like, oh, did you see those birds? They were the most beautiful color. Like, wow, I can't believe it. That's so amazing. And the person's like, what birds? What fountain? What are you talking about? Like, what? And it's like, you didn't see all all the stuff as you were walking through there. Like, you were just walking through there with your head down, just like path, 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 path. Okay, I got to the end. So it's like, or making your way through the maze and not enjoying all of the figuring it out, and it's like you'll get much more of the satisfaction. The satisfaction will come in enjoying the journey and enjoying all of the things that you will learn on your way to the destination, right? The destination is less than half, excuse me. It's mostly all, it's like 80% the journey, right? So you're missing so much of it if you're not walking around with your head up, looking around, noticing all of the beautiful things around you, you know? You're going to miss the whole point. It's like, why did you even walk through the botanical garden? Like, it wasn't about just to get through the garden. It was about enjoying the sights along the way, right? So whatever it is that you're questioning, or whatever it is that you're having a problem with, Spirit is saying that you're so focused on the fact that you haven't figured it out yet, that you haven't noticed how far you've come. Right? That you have all this like magic and all this beauty helping you along the way, showing you the way, showing you down your winding path, right? Following the string to get to the harvest, right? To get to the end. Spirit saying, like, be appreciative of, of how far you've come. Be appreciative of all the magical things, all the things that you've learned, all of the, all of the books that you've read, all of the people that have helped you along the way. If you're just worried about the fact that you haven't made it to the end yet, or that you don't know the particular answer yet, or that you haven't met that person yet, or you don't have that job yet, you're not noticing all of the wonderful things that are happening along the way. So don't rob yourself of that, Spirit said, because at the end, it's not going to feel as fulfilling as you think, right? Spirit is saying is that once you reach the end and it's there and it's over, it's not going to feel as it's going to leave you as full as you think you are. It's going to feel like a hollow victory, because you wouldn't have learned all the things that Spirit wants you to know along the way. And in the next steps forward, it's the difference between going, oh my gosh, there's still more steps forward. There's still the next goal. Or, wow, I've learned so much all this way that I've gone, and I've met so many interesting people, and I've read so many interesting things. And, I've seen so much wonderful, wonderful things and experienced so much greatness. And wow, I have even more of this to go, right? Like, wow, that's so amazing. One leaves you feeling burnt out. One leaves you feeling, kind of just like, oh, there's more to do. And one leaves you like, there's more to experience. Like, oh my gosh, there's even more. This is so fantastic. Oh my gosh, it's like going back to that, to the garden thing. It's like one person made it all the way through, and they've been sitting there waiting, and then they turn the corner and there's a whole nother garden to go through. And so the person that went through, paying attention to all the beautiful flowers and the birds and how beautiful it felt, and how, like, oh my gosh, so much work must have gone into, like, producing this much beautiful garden, and I'm so appreciative of it, and oh, it smells so good. That person is going to go, oh my gosh, there's even more to enjoy, there's even more to explore, to learn, to see, like, oh my gosh, what's in this next garden, like, what part of is, then you're discovering themes, and you're discovering, oh my gosh, it's the garden is sectioned off like different parts of the world, and it's like walking through a different location, everywhere that I go, and wow, there's more to experience. Or it's just, oh, a whole nother part of the, like, oh, this path hasn't ended yet. Oh my God, there's still more. It's a difference in mentality. It's a difference in, you know, this life can feel like fun. It can feel like play. It can feel like discovering brand new things and feeling really good, or it can feel like test, or it can feel like, uh, it could feel like just goals to meet, just checklists to check off, or it can feel like a beautiful discovery. And it makes the harvest all the more sweeter, right? And it makes the harvest all the more sweeter. And then you're so ready, when you enjoy the harvest, to take seeds from that you've harvested, and put it back and do it again, except learn how to do it even better this time. Or, I learned that I was watering this a little too much, or I was doing that, like this, or, I've learned that these seeds actually do better over here, or that I need to plant them a little bit later, maybe wait a little bit later and then plant them there, right? And then it's like an even better, then it's growing, it's tending, it's tilling, it's planting, it's watering, and it's, wow, an even better harvest next time. But it's because, I enjoyed all the little things, and all the little lessons, and all the little thing, that I learned each time. So it's a difference in mentality, but it makes a huge difference in how you feel about walking down the journey. All right. Well, that's what I have. Spirit said that's it. That's what they wanted to talk to you guys about today. Um, yeah. Excuse me. Ooh. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. As always, I have a great time with you guys, with talking to you. Thank you for your patience and your kindness, making it all the way to the end of the journey. I really appreciate it. Or all the way here to the end. All the way here to the end of the journey. All the way here to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you liked the content, give it a like, or share it with somebody you feel like it could really help, okay? Thank you for that. I really appreciate it, okay? And, yes. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below, okay? Spirit wants me to show you this Magnolia card. It's 11:11 on the real time clock right now. I love that. So you guys are exactly where you're supposed to be. So don't fear that. Don't doubt that. You're doing it. You've already done it. You're already taking the steps like you're supposed to. And you're meeting the people that you're supposed to. So have faith and have understanding in that, right? Yeah. Yeah. So don't be scared don't be scared to take that next step. Don't be scared to allow yourself to be who you're really supposed to be. Yeah, and have fun with it. That's what Spirit said. The big part for you guys is having fun with it. Oh, and I said something about that, didn't I? I said something about stars. Look at this. Hold up. Hold up, look. The stars. Right? And Spirit said when you take the time, right? And this chickweed card is about good luck. Having good luck, coming upon like the spring of your life, right? And the Magnolia card is about how, in the past, I'm hearing in the past, it might not have been quite your season yet, but it might not be for exactly what you expect right now, right? But it is time for exactly what's happening right now. So Spirit might be saying, like you might not be reaching your goal, like your goal right now, but enjoy the journey because it's beautiful. Every step of it is beautiful. Every lesson that you're learning is beautiful. It might not always feel the best, right? But in the end, every part of it adds up to you reaching your goal, right? But don't have reaching your goal be the only time you allow yourself to celebrate, or you allow yourself to feel good, or you allow yourself to pat yourself, or pat yourself on the back, right? Because it's gonna leave you only half satisfied. So enjoy exactly where you are right now. I saw the Trust Your Path card. Yeah, and they keep showing this card. Have fun. Have fun. Don't be so serious about it. Don't take life so seriously. They know that in the past things have gotten a little hairy, a little, you had to go through this alignment, right? This getting yourself in alignment. But try to have as much fun as you can on your way through it, Spirit is saying, right? And I really feel like you're coming into a time of your life that's going to be a lot sweeter, a lot softer, a lot. They keep showing me like somebody like kissing a baby's cheek. So a lot sweeter, a lot more nurturing, a lot more fruitful. Oh, this is it's a really beautiful image. They're showing me an image of someone kissing a baby's cheek, and then where the person kissed and they pull back like a flower sprouts and blooms there. It was a really sweet image. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Like I said before, let me know in the comment section down below if this resonated for you. Okay, if it didn't, that's okay too. Maybe it's just not the message for you, or maybe you're not ready to listen to it yet. It's okay. This is a timeless message. Share it if you feel guided to share it. Okay. Thank you very much. If you feel guided to do that as well, there is a link down below to where you can tip or you can donate to the channel. All right. Or my email is also down in the description box down below where you can contact me if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me. I will see you lovelies in the next one. Okay. Bye, sweets.